Welcome to 50 Facts Explained, the channel where curiosity meets clarity.
Right now, your body is quietly preparing for something inevitable. Not tomorrow, not someday. From this very second, every system has an expiration protocol. Most people never learn what happens next. And Fact 50 reveals why death doesn't end influence, it redistributes it. 50 facts about what happens to the human body after death. 1. The final signal. At death, the brain sends its last electrical impulses. Neurons fire briefly, then fall silent. This moment triggers every process that follows. 2. Oxygen shutdown. Blood stops delivering oxygen. Cells immediately shift into emergency mode. The countdown begins at the cellular level. 3. Brain priority. The brain is the first organ affected. Conscious processing stops within seconds. But not everything shuts down at once. 4. Cellular memory cells don't know you're gone. They continue chemical routines briefly. Biology follows scripts, not awareness. 5. Muscle release. Muscles relax completely after death. This includes facial and postural muscles. The body's tension finally disappears. 6. Temperature drift. Without metabolism, heat production stops. Body temperature slowly matches the environment. You begin returning to the world around you. 7. The power down. Think of the body like a city blackout. Power grids fail in sequence, not instantly. Death is a shutdown, not a switch. 8. Gravity. Takes over. Blood settles downward due to gravity. This creates subtle color changes in the body. Physics replaces circulation. 9. Eye chemistry. The eyes lose pressure and moisture. Vision is no longer biologically supported. Perception ends before structure does. 10. Digestion stops. The digestive system halts completely. No energy enters the body again. The last meal becomes a final record. 11. Immune silence. The immune system shuts down. No defense, no repair, no resistance. The body becomes neutral territory. 12. Cellular self-destruct. Cells begin program breakdown. This is called autolysis. The body consumes itself methodically. 13. Enzyme release. Digestive enzymes leak into tissues. They were meant to sustain life. Now they quietly dismantle it. 14. The inside collapse. There's no external attack yet. The body breaks itself down first. Collapse starts internally, not from outside. 15. Microbial shift. Bacteria once kept in balance multiply. They outnumber human cells rapidly. The body becomes an ecosystem. 16. Gas production. Microbial activity produces gases. This causes temporary expansion. Pressure builds before release. 17. Structural softening. Connective tissues weaken over time. Structure yields to chemistry. Form slowly gives way to process. 18. Skin barrier changes. Skin cells lose cohesion. The protective boundary fades. The body opens to its environment. 19. Chemical messaging. Cells release final chemical signals. No receiver remains to interpret them. Communication continues without meaning. 20. Signal without listener. The body keeps sending messages, but there is no observer left. Systems outlive awareness. 21. Energy debt. ATP. The cell's energy currency runs out. Without energy, order collapses. Entropy quietly takes control. 22. Muscle locking. Chemical changes cause stiffness. Movement becomes impossible. Motion requires energy, and energy is gone. 23. Facial stillness. Facial muscles lose expressive potential. Identity fades from appearance. Recognition becomes memory dependent. 24. Sensory shutdown. Hearing, touch, smell, and taste cease. Sensors exist, but processing does not. Inputs no longer become experience. 25. Neural quiet. Electrical brain activity flattens completely. No thoughts, no images, no narrative. Consciousness fully dissolves. 26. The end of narrative. Your life was a story. The brain was the narrator. When narration ends, only systems remain. 27. Tissue recycling. The body begins returning elements to nature. Carbon, nitrogen, and minerals redistribute. Nothing is truly lost. 28. Environmental integration. Temperature. humidity, and microbes guide change. The environment takes over management. Control fully transfers outward. 29 molecular persistence atoms in your body remain unchanged. They existed long before you. They will exist long after. 30 genetic afterlife. Your DNA can persist beyond death. It influences future generations. Biology remembers you differently than people do. 31 legacy. Without memory, memory fades quickly in others. Biological influence lasts far longer. Impact outlives remembrance. 32 psychological echo. Your actions shape other brains. Those patterns continue independently. Influence spreads invisibly. 33 social afterlife. Your absence changes group dynamics. Roles reorganize around the void. Systems adapt to missing parts. 34 time compression death ends subjective time instantly. No waiting. No awareness of passing. Eternity feels like nothing. 35 material continuity matter never disappears. It only changes form. You become redistributed, not erased. 36. You become infrastructure roads, soil, air, and life recycle matter. You join the system that sustains others. Existence shifts roles. 37. Cultural residue. Your ideas may persist culturally. Words outlive bodies. Meaning travels independently of matter. 38. Emotional imprint. People remember how you made them feel. Emotion outlasts detail. Psychology preserves selectively. 39. Statistical disappearance within generations. Most names vanish. History compresses lives into numbers. Obscurity is the default state. 40. Biological humility. Every body follows the same rules. Status, wealth, and power dissolve. Biology is the great equalizer. 41. Control illusion. Most control was temporary. The body only ever borrowed structure. Nature always reclaims ownership. 42. System reset. Death clears occupied resources. Life reorganizes efficiently. New systems replace old ones. 43. Meaning assignment. Death itself has no meaning. The living assign it. Psychology fills the silence. 44. Observer effect ends. No one is left to experience existence. Reality continues without observation. The universe doesn't pause. 45. Final biological truth. The body was never permanent. It was always a temporary arrangement. Stability was an illusion. 46. You were a process. You were not a thing. You were an ongoing process. Processes end. Outcomes remain. 47. Influence trails decisions ripple beyond your lifespan. Some effects surface decades later. Cause outlives presence. 48. Identity dissolution. Without memory or awareness, identity ends. What remains is consequence. Existence becomes effect, not self. 49. The real afterlife. There is no biological afterlife, but something else persists. This leads directly to fact 50. 50. Redistribution. Not erasure after death. Nothing truly ends. Your body becomes matter. Your actions become influence, and your choices become future conditions. You don't disappear, you redistribute. Right now, your body is alive but temporary. What lasts is what you shape while conscious. If you want to understand the hidden systems behind existence, identity, and influence, subscribe. Don't miss the patterns quietly shaping your life and what comes after it.